Hi, my name is Emma. I am a friend to Alex. I know everyone wants to know what happened between Ikechukwu and Alex, and you're all eager to know how everything turned out. Let's dive back into the story, shall we?
Everyone looking in shock and doubt after Ikechukwu pronounced he is the Maduka's son. Alex stands up shocked. What, that's impossible. Recognize this. Ike brought out a pendant from his neck. It was my mother's. Ike responded with a mean face. They gave it to me before I disappeared. I was taken when I was 5, but now I'm back. Alex swallowing hard and trying to process. I remember Mom and Dad telling me I had a big brother who died when they went for hiking during their vacation overseas. They said he wandered and fell off a cliff, and after searching for over 2 weeks without seeing his body, the search was called off and he was declared dead. They never stopped blaming themselves. If it is true and you are him, why now? Why didn't you come sooner? Alex asked. Ike chuckled darkly and replied, Alex, you think I had a choice? I was stolen, raised by strangers, trapped in a life that wasn't mine. And while you were here, living in my house playing my role, I was out there suffering, the things I did to survive in order to get to where I am now, but it is all over now. I'm taking back everything that belongs to me. Alex, anger rising. Belongs to you. They chose me. They raised me. I was their son just as much as you were. Alex yelled. Ike glared and shouted back. No, you were a replacement. A temporary fix for their broken hearts. But I am here now. And legally, as their blood heir, everything is mine. The house, the fortune, and the company. So let's see in court, and he slammed the document on the table and walked out with his lawyer. While all this was happening, everyone at the dining table didn't utter a single word but looked in utter confusion. Days later in the living room, Noah and Emma were looking agitated to tell Alex something. Alex, we have a good news to share. We were going to announce it at the dinner, but the whole commotion didn't give us the opportunity to. Noah chipped in with a smile. Are you two getting married already? Alex asked with a sly smile. We were about telling you we are in a relationship. How did you know? Emma asked, looking surprised. Yes, how? Noah asked, looking surprised as well. Oh, come on, from the very first time Emma took me to the community center, I saw the way you guys looked at each other. From that very moment, I noticed the affection you both had for each other. But you both were slow to approach each other. I have been waiting for you guys to come to terms that you both liked each other. And I have been waiting for quite a long time, Alex replied with a chuckle. Noah and Emma, who were already holding hands, were both flustered and smiling. At least there is good news in the midst of all this madness and confusion, Alex added. Weeks later, in the family lawyer's office, Alex, his brother, and Emma were sitting across it as Mr. Mike, the lawyer, reviews the documents. Mr. Mike clears his throat, addressing them both, looking at Alex and Nick. I called for this meeting cause before you both start fighting legally with your parents, and I wouldn't want to happen. I was asked by Chief Maduka 4 years ago to read his will when Alex turns 21, and I have waited for this 4 years. In the process, he paused and looked at Alex and he continued. The 17-year-old boy who lost his parent at that young age has grown up well. I am overjoyed to see the little boy I carried on my shoulder when Chief Maduka came to play golf or we hung around. Thank you for being alive, pointing to Ike with an expression of joy in his face. Mr. Mike continued. This is a complicated case. Alex was legally adopted, making him an heir, but Ikechukwu is the biological son. The inheritance isn't straightforward. Ike, leaning forward. It should be. Blood matters, doesn't it? Family isn't just about blood, it's about love, loyalty, and the life we build together. Alex responded, family. Spare me the speech, I want what is mine. Ike replied. Stop all this, Mr. Mike commanded. Do you know how heartbroken your parents would be as they are witnessing this? Before I continue, let me show you all something. He brought out a flash drive and he inserted it into a computer and played it. I plead you all to listen attentively and watch. Suddenly we can see Chief Maduka speaking. If you are watching this, it means I am no more. Alex, my son, I love you so much and would love to see you grow into the best version of yourself. Remember we told you that you had a brother. I am led and convinced that he is alive out there. After he was declared dead, I never stopped searching. Private investigators have been searching for him for over 22 years now, and I believe one day God will show us mercy. My joy would know no bound if you both meet each other and live as one. That has been my honest prayers. I regret not adopting your twin brother Alex. Oh yes, you have a twin brother. I pray destiny brings you all three together and you all love each other as one. Let me read out my will. Alex knows in and out and is learned, and he cares about the company. The company, its subsidiaries, and the 50% of the Madukas estate would belong to you, Alex. For my son Ikochukwu, if he eventually is alive, the other 50% of the Madukas estate belongs to him, and I have been saving money into a Swiss account for quite a while, and the money in it is nearly the same worth as the Madukas companies and subsidiaries would also go to Ikochukwu. If 10 years from now there is still no news of Ikochukwu, all his inheritance would be used to open a charity in his name. Finally, as compensation for separating Alex from his brother, I am giving Alex's brother $500 million, and that is if destiny intervenes and connects the two. Most importantly, beyond all this inheritance, I believe you both inherited my greatest asset, which is my belief that family are not only related by blood but those that care, love, build and put all their best to see you grow. That is what family is, and that is what you must protect with all your might. My sons, my final words are, if you all can reunite, then God has been good to me. If it happens, please protect each other, Chief Maduka said before the screen went off. Everyone in the room was shedding tears, and IK was the first to speak up. I came back with anger to destroy everything my family cherished, starting with Alex, because I thought they never looked for me enough, but I was mistaken, and I promise you that to look after them the way you would look after and protect them, IK said, looking up. And I don't need the money or anything cause I have built an empire of my own as well, IK said, looking at Alex. Finally, Mr. Mike spoke in the midst of the mood. I think your parents were murdered and the person is a professional. Before your parents passed, your father was digging into some things. He found out that has been going on in the company, and he connected some dots that someone in the company is the same person that caused the separation between Ikochukwu and them. He told me a week before the accident that the next week he was going to expose the truth. He just needed some more evidence, but the next thing I heard in the news 2 days later is their demise. My hunch is that it is the same person, Mr. Mike said. Do you mean my parents was murdered and by the same person that caused them the pain of losing their son? Alex asked with a bloody eyes. At the same time he finished asking, IK slammed the table in front of them with his palm, which caused it to crack, and he wailed. Which bastard has caused this family so much pain? I promise that by the time I am done with them they would be begging the angel of death to kill them, but because I have not given such permission, the angel of death won't even dare try it.